Well, here we are. We're now doing a stream on this fucking I called it a zombie story because I'm playing this like fucking series of maps. This like series of custom maps. It's like trying to do a storyline, but it's not really that good. Shit. While listening to sort of like talking about how it's like, oh yeah, and then I finally realised the stuff in the Bible wasn't true. It's like, wow, that is smart. How old were you? 25. Wow. Well, well done, well done. You're an intellectual. You are a genius. I'm not turning the game up that much. It's too loud. But yeah, we're doing this. I distinctly remember doing this before when I listened to the brand new that's too loud. Genuinely too loud. I remember doing this before when I first listened to the Domi and JD Beck album. This map in particular, I distinctly remember listening to the brand new Domi and JD Beck album. Do I have to shoot that? I was under the impression that it was a soul box. Do I just have to shoot it? Because if I do, then I'm a fucking fool. I don't really know why I decided to stream at the end of the day. I just decided it randomly. But, I don't know. I think it's kind of boredom. The talk of religious talk piqued my interest a bit, made me want to talk a little bit. But about what, I don't really know, to be completely honest. I ain't even got that much to talk about. Things at the moment are kind of just, I don't know. I think I said it on a previous one, but it's kind of, I'm in a state of going through motions again by like accordance with my schedule, my video schedule. It appears like now I've got this routine where it's like, for my channel I do big video, 2 small videos, and then another big video. The one I'm working on now is gonna be, I'd say, easily my biggest video on my channel, and will probably be one of the biggest gaming analysis. I'm gonna turn up my mic a bit. I feel like I'm probably a bit quiet. Probably one of the biggest gaming analysis type videos on YouTube. Will people be interested? I don't know, because the content matter isn't niche, but it's not what I'd call relevant either. It's sort of a series that remains relevant regardless of what's going on, but not to the degree of, like, if you said that in relation to like Fortnite or something. Yeah, Fortnite's always relevant because it's so popular. It's like, I think the series I'm talking about is relevant because of the impact it had at the time, as opposed to any impact that it's having now. Could still be interesting though. It's definitely a series that I'm arguably the most passionate about out of anything I've talked about before. Again though, it really does come down to length. It's going to be such a mammoth of a project. Fucking hell, corporate talk. It's going to be such a mammoth of a project that that I'm just going to have to endure, basically. I'm already plodding through like the you know, fucking cogs are turning, just doing what I do. But I know there's no easy way out here. I'm not segmenting it into different parts like I. It appears that every time I try to do parts, like an actual series instead of a single piece of work, it fails in my mind because once you segment it into parts and you do right part 1, I'm not in my mind I'm not gonna then work immediately on the exact same thing and get it out, because I want just some variety for me. But the main issue that crops up in my mind in relation to that is, like the Resident Evil video, for example. I've lost, because I uploaded it as a part 1. The momentum's gone from the ongoing recording and script that I had and everything and all that, and on top of that, the motivation's gone. It's currently like hanging in the balance of if I will ever talk about Resident Evil ever again, like any of the other games, because I've lost all motivation. I'm currently not interested in Resident Evil at all. My mind's just elsewhere. Sort of talking about it seems pointless because I feel like I wouldn't be giving it 100%. Unlike now, with the other big video I'm working on, I feel like I'm knowledgeable. I'm clued up on it. I've done my research, and I'm ready to get the video done, basically, which is going to take a long time. We're still in the script stages right now. But yeah, I'm fully motivated to get that done, but it's just like that really does not apply. It's like once I get into this state with another project, I feel like that's curtains closed. You know, never say never. I'm not saying I'm never gonna return to the Resident Evil project. It's just it's like an idea I would go back to if I've literally got nothing else on my mind. If I've got no other plan, I would return to it, which is bad. I should never have uploaded that as a part 1. It destroyed it for me, basically. I have no interest in returning to that anymore. Which kind of sucks, because I feel like if I did upload it as one huge video, which it would have been, I mean, the first part was 5 hours, and I talked about the first 3 games. I feel like it could have been quite good. But, you know, yet again, it seems to be every... Oh, what's that? Telephone. Hello? Oh, I've got to find 3 telephones around the map, okay. It seems to be every single big video I do now, it's like I'm continually, with each new one, it's like I'm continually testing the waters, to see where I'm gonna go next, basically. It's like this video I'm working on now is, I mean, easily gonna be the most in-depth, biggest, longest project I've ever done. And I'm just going all out on it, and I don't, the idea of failing, oh, there's another phone. the idea of failing to me would only be in relation to coming out with something that I know could have been better or wasn't finished properly. That's sort of how I feel in relation to the Resident Evil one. You know, it's like the stuff I produced was good, but it wasn't finished. I knew I could have pushed myself and gotten it to a place I was more happy with, and not have that project result in the way I feel now of just like, oh, I don't want to go back to it. But that was a different time. It's sort of like that was me being like, there was lots of things happening at that time. It was like I was going to London. I was grappling with the idea of like getting into a serious relationship again. All of that kind of stuff. So I don't blame myself for any of that. But I know I can do better past that point. So I'm gonna probably I'm continually striving to do better. One thing I found funny the other day in relation to another one of my videos was a Reddit post that I found about my Minecraft video. And it's so fucking funny. It's all got to do with these weird. Oh wait. Phone. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? Where's the phone? I heard it. Was that? Was I talking over it? Was it in here? That's not it. Or was that it? Oh. Was that it? Do one at a time. Return to the battery and pick up the key card. What? What do you mean return to the battery? The battery disappeared, didn't it? I didn't see that. The battery went. Well, whatever. Lost my train of thought anyway. It's a load of fucking shit anyway. It's just I just got fucking stop. No, there's no point even talking. I'm doing what I'm doing. At least I've got a fucking end goal in mind, basically. I know where I'm going right now. The worst feeling for me is like, which I've captured a few times on I've got a key card. I've captured a few times on live stream, which is a complete absence of direction in relation to the videos I'm making. There's nothing worse than that, where I'm just like, I'm at a crossroads being like, I could do this, I could try something new, I could try something a bit out of my depth. Even in relation to not doing things out of my depth, like, oh, I'm gonna make another big video, it's like, fucking hell, I'm gonna have to work on another huge video. Again, I'm not complaining at all. It's just the fact that I have to take all of these. I have to take all of these things into account, and then on top of that, now that I'm like, I have to do like taxes and that. It's just like the realization that I'm not a child anymore, basically. Hey, Thundergun. I'm not a child anymore yet. I'm still sat in the same place that I've been sat at for the past 5, 6, 7 years. Playing the same games that I was playing back then. Talking the same old shit with just a bit a bit more knowledge than I did back then. With a deeper voice. Growing up is well, I turned 20 the other day. Again, like I give a fuck. Turning 20 is like such a big deal to some people. My birthday was so nothingy. It was just like, you know, it was any other day basically. I did go to the arcade, which was like the highlight of the day, but everything else was just like nothing. It made me realize like a couple things. Like, one, I've gotten old enough to the point where my birthday really doesn't matter anymore because I'm an adult. And it's also just further reinforcing how little I care about growing older. You know, I'm not fucking old, not close, but I see so many people have like concerns about getting older, and like, I don't know if it's like it's usually like a physical thing, like, oh, I'm going to look ugly. It's like, oh, fucking get a grip, you fucking narcissistic cunt. Who cares? The only thing I'd be worried about in relation to like feeling my age is like when the dementia starts rolling in. Like then I'd start worrying. You know, if my hair starts falling out, don't care, shave it off. If my eyes start to sag, well, fuck it, they already do. I don't get sleep. You know. If my back starts to hurt, I'll sit down more. Oh wait, I already do. It's like, I can't give a fuck. I've got the persona of like the fucking old man anyway. Don't like going to clubs, don't like going to pubs, don't like interacting with anything on the outside world, really. I don't understand why. I forgot where I heard it from. It was someone saying, talking about people who like going outside, and it's like they were saying like, oh, the only reason you like going outside is because you get to go back home. And that is true. It's like I enjoy staying inside so much more than going outside, because outside feels like a complete waste of time, and it's always a risk. It's always a potential risk, no matter where you are. You know, it might be more risky in certain areas compared to others, but it's always a risk in my mind. You could be pedantic and say, oh, you know, what if someone busted into your house and robbed you or something? It's like, yeah, okay, but we're talking about like, that's nowhere near as common as like the stories you hear all the time. Someone goes out on the road, you know, or a shop or gets robbed or something. Oh, we got the death machine, yay. But I just see, removing it from that, I see going outside as a waste of time for me more than anything. I've never understood people that can go like on a beach all day and just sit down. So you're getting a tan. Okay. So one, good luck. Hope you don't get cancer, for one. And two, what is this? Head back to Pat. With the ray gun, shoot 4 clocks around the map. They're hanging on the wall. Zombie winner. Okay, well, let's see. It's one of those moments of like pure hypocrisy, I feel, of people, where it's like, with me being so involved in like games, and I like playing games, and that playing games, the only proper way you're going to experience them is by... Is that right? Did I just do it right? I think I did it. I heard thunder. With me being so into games, which is something you can only, in my opinion, you can only really truly experience to like maximum potential, just like sat down in your house. I've never understood people being like, "Oh, you, if you stay in and waste your life away on games," all that kind of talk. I always just think like, well, so you know, older people usually couldn't give a fuck about shit like that anyway. Looking from Electric Cherry towards the street, move forward till you reach barrier, turn left and enter the house where the clock. Turn left? Do you mean right? Ow. Turn left, enter the house where the clock is. Is there a clock? Where is it? There ain't no clock here. Looking from Electric Cherry towards the street, move forward till you reach barrier. Turn left and enter the house where the clock is. Towards the street. In here? There. Yep. In the extra shop right in the back. Oh wait, that wasn't it. That wasn't actually it. Fucking hell. Hardest one from Widow's Wine. Move forward and enter the ruined house right before little gap. Zombie window in the kitchen by Spawn. Oh, so I've done everything wrong. Bloody idiot. Finish your fucking point, retard. Anyway, I don't like it when people judge other people for stuff like sitting inside the house playing games when they essentially do the exact same thing out and about with like friends and stuff like that. I've always thought that's really unfair. It's like, oh, you're a loser. You're talking to people online and like playing games all day. So okay, what's more sad? Enjoying yourself like that, or, you know, getting so inebriated to the point where you can't even talk properly, sleeping with someone that you're never going to see again, possibly contracting an STD. You know, I'd say hopefully. I'd say hopefully in that case. Yeah, all that stuff. I find the latter, the one that's considered to be, unfortunately, normal for people around my age. I find that one to be infinitely more embarrassing than, oh, you staying in and playing games. So, okay, who cares? Zombie window in the kitchen by Spawn. In the kitchen there. Got it. So that means looking from Electric Cherry. Oh man, this is fucking annoying. Until you reach the barrier. What are you talking about, you fucking... This fucking cunt's giving me wrong instructions. I have no idea what the fuck he's referring to. He says turn left. There's no turn left. Stupid cock. Only man and wife should be so close. Zombie window in the kitchen. Widow's Wine, I got that. Extra Perk Shop, got that. Electric cherry towards the street. Move forward till you reach barrier. Turn left and enter the house where the clock is. There ain't no fucking house on the left, you fucking spang. What are you talking about? Fuck's sake. I can talk about other people's mindsets and what they believe in and how it contrasts with me, but at the end of the day, I think everyone's such a fucking cunt. It doesn't matter. It's like, oh, it's like that's the issue so many people have now. It's like these fucking contrarians, usually like you know, fuckers like Piers Morgan looking for headlines and shit. These vegans and feminists, they're ruining my life. It's like, and all that Andrew Tate bullshit, fucking all that stuff. It's like, I don't know, I don't know why you can't just stand back and realize that this is the rule. It's not just, they're not the exception to everyone being great. You know, I don't give a fuck if some fucking, they might seem, you know, borderline retarded with their fucking like feminist propaganda or whatever bullshit they like to say. I couldn't give a fuck. I think everyone's equally shit. I think everyone's equally stupid thick. And the majority of people ignore the blatant truths that surround their day-to-day lives. Whether that be in replace of a blind attachment to a political party, religious belief, or something like that, or if it's just plain ignorance, which I see less issue with just ignoring something outright. Because if you're not interested, you're not interested. But if you are interested and are saying Joe Biden's a great president, then I've got, you know, I've now got some concern for your mental well-being, basically. Because only a completely fucking... that's it, isn't it? I just saw it, yes. Did I just do it? I did it! What's going on, man? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Now that ain't fair. I almost died there because it fucking switched to nighttime. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I mean, please, please, please. Okay, switch to nighttime. You need to find 2 antenna parts. That's very cool. I like the switch to nighttime thing. On the fountain by double tap. Speed cola area in the little house where the wall bar is. Okay. Yeah, fuck everyone basically. I'd like to if I saw that's who I'd want to support. That's who I'd actually vote for. I'm never voting ever, but someone I would think in my mind I'd like to vote for them. If I was to vote, I'd vote for them. Is if someone came out and said, "You're all scum. You're giving me such a hard time. You're making a situation that could be fixable unfixable. I hate you. I hate you all, and I hate myself." Then I'll go, this guy might have a plan. This guy could save us. Is this... oh fuck. On the bench near spawn apparently. So where is that? Oh, for Christ's sake. On the bench near spawn. Build the antenna on the bench near spawn. Are you telling me this is near spawn over here? This. Fucking con. That isn't really near spawn. Yep. Don't pick up. pick the antenna up and place it at 3 locations. Do as follows. Radio located in power room. Alright. So this is just the first part of this storyline of maps. I'm gotten through it quite quick, to be fair, so that's good. When I start thinking of people in the context I was just talking about, it makes me realize how detached I am from. I'm pretty sure I've already said all this, but just to repeat the obvious, it makes me realize how detached I am from my generation, basically. Wait, what? In the power room. What an idiot. Why have I gone here then? Fucking spank. Whereas when I was in like secondary school and that, I had the sense of always being on the pulse in relation to like it might sound menial, but I was always somewhat on the pulse in relation to things like trends, memes, shit like that. Stuff that people, you know, the majority of people our age would be talking about. But it all faded away. I don't think I've seen. I think the reason it's weird for me as well is because I wasn't fucking on. I was I think in my secondary school years I was borderline being put into the bracket of one of those proper loserish sort of how can I describe it? Loserish kids like my friend, my old friend Jordan, who was like, you know, people who their main goal was to be popular and liked, that kind of thing. It's like I could see myself fitting into that bracket perfectly at a certain point. Unintentionally, of course. It was never sort of like an aim to be popular or liked, but it was more like that was my behavior signified that was important to me, without even realizing it. But yeah, I find it strange because I wouldn't, definitely back then, I wouldn't seem like the kind of person who would do what I've done in relation to like cutting all contact with anyone I used to talk to, and just outright despising everyone that I used to interact with. You know, I'm not. I'm quite nosy sometimes in relate. For as much as I say I don't give a fuck, there are definitely moments where I show a sense of interest. I don't know where that comes from, but you know, things like seeing someone that I used to know on Instagram or something like that, and then clicking into their profile and going, "Oh, what are they up to?" That kind of thing. I think that's quite relatable. But looking into all of that, and even the people that I used to classify as like my best friends, it's a really strange thing where I've seemed to, or at least in my personal view, seem to have developed into something, you know, strictly as a person, I've developed into something that doesn't fit well into how most people act, or at least the majority of people that I used to know at like school and things. Obviously, this is all personal experience, and the people I'm referring to aren't. I'm not even referring solely to my friends. I'm talking about everyone that I was aware of too. You know, the nobodies, the group I used to hang around with, the popular kids, the really popular kids, you know, sporty kids, whatever. I'm referring to all of that, and it seems that more often than not, the general thing I witness is they're either it's either a group from school that still talks to each other, still hangs out, and has only increased that bond by going on like lads' holidays and shit like that, or they've taken a step to becoming more independent, which is what I feel like I'd done. I think the second I left school, and about halfway through the first year of college, no, that's not true. I think it was a period after I left school and in the second year of college, where I claimed full-on independence for myself. Though that obviously came from a very strong sense of isolation and loneliness I felt during that time. So I think it was much easier for me in that situation to rely solely on myself, because it's not the fact that I was uninterested in talking to anyone else outside of like my family in that time. It's the fact I didn't even have anyone there either. So I sort of backed into a corner. I was backed into a corner in that moment, and whereas I could have gone back on it and been more social and gone out and done things, I instead doubled down on I'm gonna focus on me, everything around me, fuck everyone else, basically. And I like that, because what I was saying is, it just seems like a cycle that's getting continually repeated for these people. It's like the people claiming independence for themselves and then going to university and things like that. What they're aiming for is a goal, which I like, of like, oh, I'm gonna do this to try and get this job kind of thing, which probably won't happen. But it's tied into the social aspect again. You know, I think you've got to be a brain dead fucking moron to think, oh, I'm going to go to college solely because I want to get a good job. Because the degree you get, or, you know, possibly might not get, it's not going to lead to a job. In fact, going to uni is probably one of the worst things you can do right now, because it's becoming more and more evident that a degree means near to nothing nowadays. You know, it's not, well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. It's not nothing, but the country's so fucked that it doesn't mean anything as much as it once used to. Yeah, you've got to be fucking ignorant and lying to yourself, basically, to tell you that, I want to go to uni just to learn. It's like, you know, that's bollocks. It's about the social aspect. it seems the only redeeming factor that people bring up in relation to university now is the social aspect, meeting new people, like the networking of it. And I hate that. That seems like such a waste of time, and fucking hell, a gigantic waste of money. I think putting in work is far more important. I think, for example, in my case, because of what I do, if I wanted a job in media, right, I haven't only got my college films to fall back on, right, which clearly show an immense sort of dedication to filmmaking, to filmmaking outside of the bare minimum you need to meet for college. Just one look to my channel, 9-hour video, highly edited, voiceover, the lot. That, I think that alone would beat out a degree. I'm not even gonna lie. I think that showing a dedication, a very passionate dedication, would beat to the extent of my channel, would beat out a degree fucking easily. I'll say that now. Media in that case I think is a lot easier because of that aspect. It's like you can very blatantly see just from the work that's produced. It's like, this guy knows what he's doing. This guy is still learning. It's like, you can very clearly see the levels, basically. But I think I'd be able to get, if I ever wanted a job in media or something, I reckon it wouldn't be too hard. I'll be completely honest. Solely because of the work I put in my spare time. And that's the great part about what that means as well. It's all work that I wanted to do. I enjoyed it so much that it was not work for me. It was a process, and still is a process, that I love doing. And I don't know if I could say the same for most people, I'll be honest. It seems like it's such a bizarre thing to me. I know different people, different mindsets, but it seems like such a strange passion to have for a human being to be related to like numbers and things like that. I never understand. It's like, why? I imagine there's people who's like, oh, I want to be an accountant. It's like, really? Why? Oh, because the money's good. Right. So you get money. Now what you do? Oh, I buy a house. Okay. So the whole aim is to be comfortable. Fine. If you want to live a mundane, boring life. Oh, my life's not mundane. It's just, your life's mundane because, you sit in your bedroom all day and play video games and shit like that. Well, yeah, but I'm sorry, but you're in the exact same boat. You wake up, eat your shitty fucking breakfast, go to work, feel like you want to kill yourself, come home, get shouted at by your husband, feel like you want to kill yourself, go to sleep, wake up, repeat. Where's I feel like things like to the general public, because they're such fucking consumers, the idea of artistry and doing something outside the norm and doing something that they enjoy seems abstract. You've got to be almost non-human to not appreciate any art on any level. I don't understand. I can't understand that. I couldn't give a fuck. Again, it's not related to what I like and what others like. It's like, I don't really like painting all that much. I don't like art in the sense of like paintings and shit like that. I don't really. Photography can look good, but at the end of the day, you can just I can boil it down in my head, so it's just a picture. But there's people who have a burning passion for all that shit. I think that's great. But, you know, these people who like, oh, I love listening to this artist or whatever on Spotify. I'm saying like 70, 80, possibly like 90 and above % of people will never think in their head, I really enjoy that. I wonder if I could do something like that too. It's like a prime example is like that, or for me at least, is the Doja Cat. That Doja Cat song, which uses a direct sample from Ableton, drum sample from Ableton. It's one of those interesting things which I noticed immediately because of my passion for music. You know, music isn't something else that I really, really enjoy. I don't do it for a job. I don't get paid for any of the music that I make. I don't even release any of the music I make. Just do it because I enjoy it, you know. I think a lot of people feel like, oh, well, if I do something, I have to be rewarded in some capacity, whether that be like getting paid or having it get attention or something. People expose themselves majorly in that regard for just sort of wanting to be acknowledged, whereas if they actually enjoyed it, it would merely be the act of doing it that would warrant them doing it in the first place. But yeah, it's things like Doja Cat's song with that fucking Ableton beat in. It's like, it's an interesting tidbit that I recognise and I don't like about that song. But if other people actually who were interested in her music and, you know, have a passion for music in general, if they tried to use Ableton and they discovered that, they go, oh yeah, that's a beat, isn't that interesting? But haven't seen one person mention it, coincidentally. It's just the idea of the general public is such a strange idea because they get merged into one collective thing, basically. There's tons of people who do stuff that I find banal but is creative. It's like, oh well, I'm gonna enter a piano tournament, whatever. I'm gonna try to get my grades in piano or whatever shit. I find that banal, but at the same time, at least it's something creative. The average person I just think of as what I described: going to work, coming back, watching TV, that kind of thing. It's just amazing how they can be judgmental. Whatever. Let's just finish this fucking map because my voice is genuinely starting to hurt now. You know when you talk too much shit and you never reach any fucking conclusion? That's what I do every time I fucking talk. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck? Cooper's looking at me. Do as follows. Okay, well, I've got to go and get my perks again because I'm a fucking stupid moron. Spent so much time talking I forgot what I was actually doing. Ah, I still have all 3 weapons. Interesting. For those who aren't in the know, I shouldn't actually... Oh, fuck. I shouldn't actually have all 3 weapons. Because that would mean... Due to me losing the Mule Kick perk, I shouldn't actually be holding 3 weapons. Because Mule Kick gives you the ability to hold 3 weapons. But on account of me losing the Mule Kick perk, I shouldn't have 3 weapons. But I still do. Interesting things like that, interesting developments like that in the zombies community, they should always be noted down. Couldn't give a fuck. Despise the zombies community. I make a video that shits all over their numbers, you know. These people who have millions of subscribers who think they're like big shots. I make a single video shitting all over the numbers they get from each video they make. I get 1 mention from fucking Mr. T Lexify. That's it. That's it. That's it. Never, never, ever, ever will I try to ingratiate myself in a community. That proved it to me. I was just like, what the fuck? I've made a video here that you've obviously seen. I mean, your YouTube's going to be filled with zombie stuff because you make zombies content and you most likely click into other zombies content creators who are your friends. Yet, no mention of me, who shat all over your numbers. All over them. I mean, seriously. Reach for the root beer shelf. It's annoying me that I cannot buy perks. So wait, I've done that. The radio located on the street where Electric Cherry is, halfway through. Okay, so I'm now at a handicap. Because I lost those fucking perks. And now I can't get them fucking back. What do you mean? What? Why is it going? Rah, rah. Fucking get a life, you fucking loser. Have I got to pick it up? What? Oh, for fuck's sake, it's confusing. Okay. Well, let's see then. Fuck off. I need fucking speed coder with this thing. I'll end up dying. Located by teleporter at spawn. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, let's do a little bit of Morse code. Can I have it? Can still hear it beeping away. There you go. Teleporter at spawn. Hey, when I talk for that long about shit, it's like my voice genuinely hurts now. Because I've got this low fucking monotone voice where I just go on and on and on. It's just like, shut up, man. fucking... No, you're gonna kill me again. I can't see. They almost fucking killed me again. To kill me again! Fucking kill yourself, you fucking loser. Okay, well, this could be the end of the line. Maybe I'll be more wise with my perk choices this time. Boom. Boom. I need... Have I still got my weapons? I do, surprisingly. Right, what's... Start lockdown at spawn, teleporter, and survive. Okay, that's it. And then we're done. No, pay 65 points to enter boss fight. Boss fight? What the fuck? Fucking boss fight. Survive the boss fight. I didn't know there was a fucking boss fight, for fuck's sake. I hope there isn't an actual boss fight. That Widow's Wine and double tap, I think. Widow's Wine, I agree with the notion that Widow's Wine's on par with Jug. It's just, it's absurdly good. So every time, wow, I didn't realise that's how it worked. Every time I die, I have to collect these perk slots again. That's mighty fucking annoying. And this weapon's starting to go shit. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's only shit because I don't have double tap, for fuck's sake. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay, you're gay. Okay, you're gay. Okay. Boom. Start lockdown at spawn and survive. I think I could do it with this. Be honest. I'll be honest. Pay 65k points to enter the boss fight. I don't even have that money, fuck's sake. Let's go there anyway. Turn on power sequence. Ooh, because that didn't look shoddy. You reach for the root beer shelf. This might be one of the most intense gameplay sequences you'll see all year. It might look like I'm just sat in a corner. And you would be correct. But there's no buts, we're just sat in a fucking corner at the end of the day. Double points, that's exactly... Perkaholic, yes! Just exactly what I fucking needed. Yes. Ends game on completion. Enter arena. So it is an actual boss fight. I don't remember this. I've done this. I've literally done this before, and I don't remember there being a boss fight. Maybe I died. I kill the zombie, I blow the heads off. I kill the zombie, I blow the heads. Come on, fuck's sake. can't even get fucking 65,000 points, man. Can't even fucking get 65,000 points. No, fuck. Damn. Let's see what Tamara's saying then. Hi, Boo, Doja Cat. You actually mentioned Doja Cat before I mentioned Doja Cat. It's quite interesting. Is this set in the UK? I think it's set in England, yeah. Yeah, look, your comments aren't going to make sense now. That's interesting. Okay, fine. Some people might say the reverse. Okay. The problem is that humans are naturally social people, so if you're playing with friends, that's fine. But otherwise you end up becoming depressed. Not necessarily true. I'm not depressed all the time, and I've got no one to really talk to outside of my family. But that's the thing, I don't class talking to friends as a good social interaction. I see that as another waste of time typically. Right, let's go. Ooh, what the fuck is this? This ain't no boss fight. Oh fuck. I like the atmosphere of this map. I think this is why I came back to it, because I do genuinely like the atmosphere. I like the whole fields in England thing. Careful, I could end up dying. They're coming from all angles here. Fucking hell. That was fucking close. See, I could have searched up how to build the shield. It would have been very useful for this, but could not be bothered really. Just could not be bothered. What's going on? The souls aren't going in anymore. Fuck. Come on then, spawn him. All of you spawn in. Yeah. Keep coming. Keep it coming. That's right. Oh, what? No more dogs? Fuck off. Fuck off. Go. Fucking hell, this is going on a bit, innit? Jesus Christ. Am I missing something? Is that getting closer to the ground? I think it is, but the question is it getting closer to the ground when I shoot it? Max ammo, that's exactly what I needed. Whatever it is, it seems like this is going on way too long. I might have to search this up because this could go on for fucking ever. Do another shot. Go on, do it. Fucking hell. I'm gonna die here, but I'll be honest, I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong. In fact, I'll give myself a chance. I'll give myself a chance. 1938 custom map Easter egg. What is this boss fight?
Just shoot it down with any weapons you have. It won't work. You're gonna be able to access the boss fight for 65k, and you're gonna get rewarded with a free perkaholic. I don't want. As soon as you see a dog, just shoot it down with any weapon. Get really tricky, even with a perkaholic. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. So thank you all so.
What? What do you mean? You didn't show the boss fight. How long does it last?
Yeah. Alright, that's guns out of ammo. Back to this one.
Oh, it's just surviving. So I was being impatient, but not really, because this has gone on for so long. I don't give a fuck. I'm not even being fucking impatient. This has gone on far too long. I've killed so many zombies here. It's ridiculous. Oh fuck. That's it. I'm dead. Whatever. Just went on too long. That is ridiculous. That went on too long.